Hello, Mr. Sergio. Are you ready for the meeting?
Good morning, Mr. Fabian. Already, we can start wherever you want.
Good. First of all, I want to apologize because the other managers couldn't attend the meeting. So for today, it's only the two of us. Okay?
Okay, sure, there's no problem. I think this is some of the problems we are going to face visiting the international team. There's a lot of people around the world, and they're not all the times with a Bible at the same time.
Thanks for understanding, but let's make sure the agenda is followed. Do you agree?
I can argue with that. Let's start.
Well, first of all, the team leader. What do you think should be his or her role?
Well, I has to be very charismatic. We need someone to motivate the team. The last thing we need is someone to scare people.
I'm listening.
The team leader must be able not only to do his job but also to get the other members to follow with him. As he a leader, so the team members should watch at him and sit as rather leader. Obviously, the skill must be very important. I mean, he must do his job very well. We don't need someone fragile or the kind of people we are not able to work under pressure.
Okay, that seemed to make sense. And how long do you think the team leader should stay?
No more than 1 year. I think every year the leader should change.
Well, if you ask me, I think it will be some problems with that. We in the company want project to move smoothly, and if we change every year, I'm not sure that will be good.
That's not the way I said it. I think that the team needs to be motivated and those change will be very good for the project.
Mm, and what about the cost of that? Don't you think that will be make the project expensive? What's your opinion?
Okay, you may think that, but the fact is that there is God going to the problems or other costs in the project in pretty sure this is going to work.
Well, uh, I will take note of that, and if the other member doesn't have issues with that, we can move forward. Well done. Now let's talk about the role of the meeting. How often do you think the meeting should be made? And what would the purpose of this meeting?
We should do meetings every month, but also we must do at least on the personal meeting every 6 months.
Why?
Because I think all the team members should be involved in every part of the project. They are very important, and we must let them know that. If we have problems with the project, I think that will be a great way to solve them. What is your position about that?
Well, I don't think that will be a problem, so I agree with that. Okay, let's continue. Now we are going to talk about the communications between the team members.
That's a good point. We might face a lot of problems. Do take that difference you like this meeting. Not always the people would be available, so I think we must encourage the people to use the email so they can get in touch with the other teams members and talk about the problems at the project.
I couldn't agree with you more. I think that's a good strategy. The companies doesn't want to spend a lot of money by doing this meeting, but these meetings are necessary. So using the internet is the and the email will be the best way of doing it.
Once the people is working together, I'm pretty sure they will win out the communications problem.
That's exactly what I want to hear. Now let's talk about the rewards and bonuses. That will be a problem, I think. The first you have to know is that the company doesn't want to spend too much money. We don't want problems.
I see you point, but as I said with short cap, the team motivate and good way to do it that is be giving them bonuses and rewards.
I disagree.
Why? That the best way, least is my opinion. I think where must be different schemes on bonuses. One the leaders on the other the team member and they must give it to reward every 6 months.
6 months? No way, maybe every year.
That's all make sense apart for the fact the people must be motivated. We have no other way to motivate them except giving. Then reverse. What is your position on that?
You know what my position about that is? I don't think we should spend money by giving rewards, but if we have to, we should give them every year.
Let's do something. We can give two ideas to the other managers so we can choose. Do you agree with that?
Well, I have no problem. Let's talk about now the cultural training course. Even I think is not always necessary.
Of course, it's necessary that not all the team members are from the same country or share our culture. Have can we share our images and guaranteed our quality if we don't speak the same language? And I'm not talking about English with the way. Also, I think not all the team members should assist to the cultural training. Only the members with less than 3 years experience in the company should take in that world be good for the company too.
I see your point. I think that's very good. So I agree with that. Let's do it the way you see. Well, Mr. Sergio, I think we're almost done. Do you think there's any other business topic we should talk about?
Yes, Mr. Fabian, I do. I think we should finish this meeting here. I wait until the other managers can attend the meetings so we can take more decisions with the participation on the members. Do you think so?
Yes, I do. I'm going to do a report for the company with the agreements of this meeting. I think we can finish now. Have a nice day, Mr. Sergio. We will see each other the next time.
Thank you for your time. I'm pretty sure we make a lot of advances to date. Let's set how this is going during the development of the project. See you the next meeting.
Goodbye, Mr. Sergio.
Goodbye, Mr. Fabian.